Hi again, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I've got a video of all of my beauty favorites of last year, and I've decided that I'm going to do one for beauty and one for fashion and accessories. It's just to give you an idea of what I've been loving, and also to reflect myself what is worth spending my money on, what didn't work out so well, and what I've really enjoyed using. So this one will be all about beauty, and they are more higher end beauty, but there will be one or two sneaky higher, well, lower price point, and I think it's really good and worth checking out. And the next one that will be coming will be all about fashion and accessories and handbags, and yeah, I've limited in both videos, I've limited myself to 10 items only. So yeah, I wanted to give you a brief update, and as well I reflect myself what I've been loving and what I really enjoyed. So yeah, let's start. I'm going to start with two things that you might have already seen if you've seen my Charlotte Tilbury best and worst. So they are both lipstick, they are both from Charlotte Tilbury, and they are in red carpet red. Should I do it like this? Red carpet red, beautiful shade of red. I'm going to pop a picture that when I wore it. I absolutely adore it. Stays all day. Amazing lipstick. Really worth checking out if you're looking for a nice red, matte red lipstick, but that will not dry your lips. So that's number one. And number two is the Pillow Talk. This one, as you might have seen, it's just absolutely all used up. Absolutely love it. A pinky shade. It looks really good when you tan. It looks really good when you pale. There is another cool product by Charlotte Tilbury, which is a lip liner called Pillow Talk as well. I haven't tried it yet, but it's on my list. So that's number two. Number three is again makeup, but this one by a different brand, and this one is, I don't think I've spoken about this one on my channel before. So this one is by Becca, and this one is a collaboration with one of the supermodels. I'm going to link all the details down below. So this one is Becca and Christy Teigen Glow Face palette. So it's got 4 different things inside. So there's got a mirror, so I hope not to blind you. Okay, you can see. Okay, so it's got 4 different things. It's a little bit dirty, but obviously well loved. So there is a bronzer, there is a blusher, and these two I use every single day since I got it, and I had it for about 3 months now, and I've been using it religiously every single day. Love that bronzer. And then you've got 2 highlights. So this one is more peachy, this one is more browny. They are really good bronzers. They're kind of a bronzer illuminators, but they work really well, especially the bronzy one as a eye color as well. So eyeshadow, you can absolutely use that for that. So yeah, been loving this palette. I think it was a limited edition, but Becca does amazing powders, and it's really worth checking out. I think I've paid about between 30 and 40 pounds. I got it from NK Space. If it's still available, I'm going to link it down below. But the bronzer is the Malibu bronzer, and the blusher is Hibiscus Bloom. And the 2 highlighter tells you here are Rose Gold and Beach Nectar. Absolutely love this one. As I said, been using it every single day. So yeah, and the final one from Becca, another of the makeup one, is another powder. And Becca does amazing powder, so even if this is not available, it's worth checking out. And this one is a permanent collection. It's a shimmering skin perfector, and this one is a cult product, cult color. I've featured that before, and that's the Champagne Pop. It's absolutely amazing. It's if I swatch it, you'll see how pigmented that is. I don't know whether it reflects, but it's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous skin illuminator. I use it on my cheekbones. I use it as a again just under my eyebrow as a sort of a pop of color on the eye or shimmer on the eye. Absolutely love, love, love. This one is my second or third one, and that's a long, long favorite, and again it's been a favorite of mine last year. And there's two more. Well, there's one more makeup, and then again, it's no surprises. It's the long favorite of mine, the mascara. This one is by Chanticleer, and it's a extremely niche and maybe not as well known brand. It's in the UK. You can definitely buy it of NK Space. And this mascara, I think I first used it about 3 or 4 years ago. It's the Fossilis mascara in black. It's my, you know, most ever loved mascara, and I've done a blog post. I'm going to link that as well about mascara. And this one is a long favorite of mine. It's got a really, really thick brush. I'm wearing it today. It's got a really thick brush. It smells of rose water, and that's absolutely typical of all the Chanticleer products. They are pricey. This one retails for about £33, but it's well worth spending the money. It's not a waterproof one, but it's you can only remove it with warm water. So even if you go to the swimming pool, you know, if you washing your face with cold water, it's not going to come off. So that's another bonus. I'm not huge on waterproof mascaras, and yeah, I just cannot say good things about it. So if you have not tried this one before, it's definitely worth checking. I'm going to link one down below. And yeah, so that's all makeup. So 4 products, so 5 products of makeup, 2 lipsticks, and down to skincare. So this year I've tried a lot of brands, and I've tried a lot of products, and some of them I liked, some of them I didn't. I didn't save any empties, and if I don't save any empties, that suggests that I didn't love it that much, and I think that's just a reflection of how I felt about the skincare. And there's few things that I really liked from Charlotte Tilbury, and again I've spoken about them in the video, but only one thing I'm going to mention is this one. So this one is the eye cream, so it's called Magic Eye Cream to turn back the clock. I've spoken about it before. It's one of the best eye creams I've ever used. I can definitely tell the difference. My eye area is much smoother. Yeah, it does what it says. I don't know about turning back the clock. I don't think I'm old enough, but yeah, one of the best products, not the cheap one. I think it retailed for about £30–40 mark. 15 mils will last you about 3–4 months. Well, at least it lasted me that time. But I did love it, and I'm definitely repurchasing. And this one is, I'll show you, it's completely empty. So I've used the teeny tiny last bit. There's absolutely nothing left. So I'm definitely getting another one. And moving on to body care. So there are 2 products that I really loved for my hair, and I've been growing my hair for quite some time. I used to have sort of a bob, and I had it for a number of years, and over the last 2 years I've decided, or a year and a half, I decided to grow my hair long. And as my hair is quite fine, I've got loads of it, but it's fine hair. It gets damaged with the heating and styling. It can get quite frizzy, so I do straighten it, or I do, you know, curl it. So condition of my hair is hugely important, and I've been trimming it every time I've been to the hairdressers to make sure that it grows well, and and yeah, stays in shape. But there are two products that I've been absolutely loving on the shampoo and conditioner front, and these are the Pureology Hydrate. So there is a shampoo and that's the conditioner. So I've heard about this range from most of the YouTubers, most of the bloggers, and I've always thought that they are more for blonde hair, because this is a conditioner. No, this is a shampoo. It doesn't come as, yeah, you can't see it, but it comes like a blue shampoo, so mainly for blonde hair. But I've been using it and it just preserves my hair color. It makes it shine, it makes it stronger, and definitely since I've been using them, so I've been using them since I've come back from Sri Lanka, and that was in September, I can definitely see the improvement in condition of my hair. And they are not cheap products. I'm going to repurchase them, probably get the hair salon size, so much bigger size. They are not cheap for a combo like this. I think you're looking for about £30 onwards, but they're definitely worth checking out. The conditioner is very minty, so that's probably the only thing I would have. It's sort of supposed to give you that feeling of fresh and you know, nicely clean. That's the only thing that I would probably change if I could, less minty, but it does an amazing job. So definitely these two worth checking out. And then I've got two perfumes favorites. So over the years I've tried a variety of perfumes, from, you know, higher end to more niche, and I'm leaning towards fragrances that are not as common or maybe unusual, slightly different. And there are two favorites that I've been testing and I've been loving last year. So first one is by Jo Malone, and that's from the Cologne Intense range. So this one is Mirtintonka, I think if I say it right. It smells, how do I describe it? It smells very spicy. It reminds me of my childhood. It's got a little bit, and that's not going to sound that appealing, but sort of an oldish church smell. I think that Meta is making that stand out. But over the period of time that you wear it, the smell sort of changes, and it's a very feminine, very warm fragrance. Definitely not cheap. So I've used it, I had it for, I would say a good 4 or 5 months. So I've used, I don't know whether you will be able to see, probably to here. So there is a you know, fair bit left. Would definitely recommend checking Jo Malone fragrances. They are slightly on the unusual side. My other favourite is it English Pear and Freesia. I love fresh flowery scent. This one is slightly more than usual, more slightly wintry side, and I think stays longer as well. What I found with Jo Malone fragrances, some of them are just the stain power is not as great. I think with the Cologne Intense, they said it shouldn't be any difference in terms of the stain power, but I believe they stay better on my skin. That may be just my impression, but yeah, definitely would check them out. And the second one, probably a favorite over the Jo Malone, if I was to pick one, is this one. This one is by Diptyque, and it's Diptyque, and I don't speak French, and I absolutely have no idea how to pronounce it. L'ombre dans, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It's amazing fragrance. And so I had another one by Diptyque my husband got me for Christmas last year, and that was called, I think, Tam Dao, and I love it a bit still. I got this one because all the Diptyque fragrances, as you can see, I had it for some time and I have used some, but not a lot. And as you may know, Diptyque specialized in fragrances but mainly candles, and most people will know diptyque from candles. Oh, the minute I've opened, I just can smell it. So they are all unisex, so it can be used by both male and female, and you can mix fragrances. So I bought this one. That's a funny story. I bought this one originally for my husband, and when I gave it to him, he opened it up and he said, "Oh, it's a lady's fragrance." And I said, "No, it isn't." He said, "Yes, it is. It's got a rosy undertone that I couldn't smell it." When you spray it, so I ended up keeping it, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy with it. It smells of leaves, and it's got that sort of a freshness to it, and you cannot smell it at first, but it definitely deep down there is a slight rosy undertone. It's absolutely amazing. It's probably one of the most unique fragrances I've ever tried. The one I would definitely recommend, and the packaging is just absolutely stunning. So simplistic, so you know, so stylish, and staying power is absolutely amazing. It stays all day, all night, and you know, you can still smell it the next day. Love this one, love this one. If out of all of the things I'm going to show you, you were to try one thing, I would just go for this one. Even get a sample. It's so unusual, and I just absolutely love this one. So that's it really. And there's one more or two more products that I want to mention, that they are not from the higher range, and they are fairly cheap, very affordable. You can get them in most supermarkets, Boots, Superdrug, and wherever you want to. So this one is Palmer's, and there are two from the same range. So there is a Palmer's coconut body lotion. This one's completely used up. I saved it for this video. I've got another one on the go. And then from the same range, there is another one, Palmer's coconut oil. This one is body butter. Again, completely empty. This one is on a very, very rich side, and I've got a fairly dry skin, and that tend to be quite too much for me, so I tend to prefer the lotion, which is unusual because I normally prefer the cream or the balm or body butter. But the lotion is absolutely amazing. It smells of coconuts. It gives you the skin that sort of a comfortable feeling, looks in the moisture absolutely perfectly. I would say for 24 hours. I don't know whether it claims that, but it does 24-hour moisture, and I think 100% it delivers on that. I used to moisturize twice a day, so morning and night. With this one I just moisturize once a day at night, and that's it. Yeah, the same for body butter. As I said, if I was to go on holiday somewhere sunny, probably use that on a daily basis, or maybe with more you know, heating, you might go for body butter. But yeah, very, very affordable, under £5, and I think this one is about £5 or £6. So they are two sneaky in sense of more affordable beauty, but absolutely a favorite of mine. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Don't forget to check out the next one that will come up. So it will be all about fashion and accessories and brands that I've been investing over the last 12 months and things I've been loving. And that's it. Check out my blog, subscribe, come back for more videos, and like it if you liked it. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.